Hey, what's up guys? Noxfox here with Vainglory once again, and I'm going in as Krul this time, which I haven't played on the channel in forever. I just don't play him a lot in general. I'll play him every once in a while on stream. But I've played him maybe like once other than this time since the patch since 1.14. So yeah, so basically what I'm trying to say is I'm not super skilled with Krul. I know like the basics and that's about it. But he is a really fun hero to play. I like him a lot. It's just I don't have a lot of experience with him, but whenever I get the chance I like to break him out and mess around with him a bit. I find that whenever I play Krul, like as long as things don't go really bad, then they tend to go at least alright. Like I don't know, I don't get in that middle ground much. Either he's going really well or it's like going really bad. At least when I play him. But yeah, he's a lot of fun. He's just just a great fighter. Just a tanky melee kind of guy. So he's a little different this patch. I'm sure everyone is probably pretty aware by now, but yeah, for anyone who isn't, now it's good to at least build a Sorrow Blade on him with the breaking point, because of the changes to breaking point. Now that it gets stacks based on, you know, the amount of weapon damage you're doing, it makes it so you get one less defense item and one more offense item. It's kind of a neat change. I mean, just to change the breaking point in general was, I know, probably for the best overall. But as far as how it changes Krul's build is, I've been finding it kind of interesting because before you wouldn't have any damage until you were like midway through a fight because it was all on breaking point. So like when a fight first starts off, you don't have any damage, and then once it gets towards the middle to the end of the fight, you have like insane amount of damage with the old breaking point. And now this way, since you get I don't know if this is completely standard, but what I've been told, it's like the Blazing Salvo, then the Sorrow Blade, and then, you know, you finish off your breaking point while getting, you know, your defense in there as you need it. And typically I get a shiv, usually as soon as I can, because you just want to be sticky. But yeah, since you end up with that Sorrow Blade early on, along with Blazing Salvo, you actually have some pretty decent damage, even like early on in a fight. You know, combine some, you know, decent weapon power along with like your skills, which already do pretty good damage on their own. And he's like kind of something you got to watch out for the entire fight, not just like the middle to the end of the fight. So that's kind of cool to me. Yeah, plus I mean it just makes, you know, farming a little easier too, since you don't get breaking point stacks on farm minions. So yeah, not too eventful so far. Looks like this is gonna be our first little confrontation here. Not much good looks happening yet, and there I go. And once again, I don't even remember how these are gonna turn out because this was days ago. Oh, nice, just melted. That smite definitely hurt. Yeah, I'm still not actually sure if it's better to get stacks on or to level up the A or the B first, but I was definitely enjoying the really hard-hitting smites, so I didn't mind leveling the B first. And so that's what I ended up doing. But yeah, I couldn't tell you which one's more meta right now. Like I said, I only know the very basics of Krul. And I probably know less now than ever since all the changes too. But I mean, that's the point of playing it. You learn these things, have some fun, and learn at the same time. So yeah, things are going pretty clean so far. Picked up, yeah, got the 1 kill and the assist. Saw seems to be doing fine in the lane. It's CP Saw, of course, since I'm weapon power as Krul. And all things are pretty quiet now, just getting that form. Yeah, so Krul tends to be a little less tanky in general now, which is something I've been having to get used to, I guess. Not because of any changes to him, but like I was talking about the build changes. The fact that you get one less defensive item now in exchange for the Sorrow Blade just makes him a little less tankier overall. Still, I mean, he's still fine. He's still hard to kill. It's just you can't be as careless, I guess. Nice, those smites, yeah. Those smites just pick up kills. They're very nice. That's what I'm saying. So like even without an attack item right now, those skills do really good damage. So once you get like the Sorrow Blade for your auto attacks, and then you have your skills also doing good damage, it can be pretty nasty. And we're gonna pick up our ult. Arden's gonna go try to protect lane while I pick up backs. And they're already here. Like I'm trying to lead it away. Don't know if I can get away. Ah, I'm Black Feather. They stun me and then pick up the minion. How annoying. Luckily Celeste missed with her ult, but I can tell I'm not getting away. So I try to like just fight what I can. Which I don't know. Arden got there like right before I died. So maybe if I kept running, I might have been able to get away. I don't know. I was actually in comms for this match, and they're like, just fight. Like, you're not getting away, just fight. So it's like, alright, whatever. So yeah. So I got one back and then died. It wasn't really great, honestly. But these things happen. Yeah, so yeah, that's the other reason I like to play Krul. I have his skin. It's like it was just like I had all these cards left over from when I got Arden, and like Krul and Arden were in the box together when I got the Arden skin. And I just ended up with everything I needed to unlock the Krul. So I was like, whatever, unlock tier 3 Krul, why not? And it's a really cool skin, so that's another reason why I like breaking out Krul every once in a while, even if I'm not the best with them. It's just fun. It's a really fun, cool skin. I definitely think he has one of the cooler tier 3s. Ooh. And Saw. Yeah, one thing with Saw is he's just really susceptible to ganks, especially with comps that have stun. You can just kind of wait for him to suppressing fire and then just get all over him. Yeah, pick up that lane farm, try to protect lane. Keep an eye out. Oh, shut up, iPad. You're ruining my video. Yeah, and try to keep an eye on gold mine. I don't even know if we have if that scout is in range of it. You can see we have a scout nearby, but I don't know if we have a scout actually on it. Looks like no. Yep, more more jungle clear. Not a lot of fighting happening. Oh well. We'll just enjoy the music while we wait for something to happen. Alright, here we go. This is what I'm talking about. So yeah, looks like, okay, yeah, looks like I got the shiv on Black Feather, but he's getting away. But okay, so I got the stun, and Saw kind of took the kill from me, but whatever. I don't know, Saw got hit with. So oh, he goes down. Oh, the gauntlet, very nice gauntlet. But ugh, I gotta smite the heal. Oh yeah, I remember this. I was so pissed. Yeah, so I guess when I tried to release my smite, it freaking switched to Catherine, and I got nothing back. I was so pissed about that. That's one of the worst things have to deal with Krul, is because you want to be stutter stepping for all your attacks. Like a lot of times, if the targets are stacked like that, they're gonna switch, which is so frustrating. When we probably could have won that fight quite easily if I just would have landed smite on Celeste like I wanted to. Because also one of my stacks went on to Catherine as well. So if that stack and that smite release would have gone off on Celeste, would have had a pretty good chance, I think, just winning that fight. Depending on how much I got healed for, if it was enough. But I mean, also how much damage it did to Celeste, because she was the only real damage to worry about. Yeah, at that point. And yeah, even through the game in general, I think I was more worried about Celeste, and I'm pretty sure I build shields first, rather than like the armor for Black Feather. So yeah, those those incidents are super frustrating. When you get that critical like fight changing ability going off on the wrong person. But again, you know, these things happen, you just gotta deal with it, make adjustments, whatever. Make adjustments, get energized. Does anybody know the reference? Alright, so no one's going for gold mine, I guess. It's just there's definitely a lot more matches since this patch of just the gold mine going the entire match without being claimed. I'm just waiting for something to happen. Celeste obviously sees me, but I'm just like, whatever, I'm staying here. But I don't want to get hit by second Nova, so I just get out of there. Yeah, jungle has been completely calm this match. It's like no invasions. Everything's going into lane. Like I said, Saw is an easy gank, relatively. So I mean, especially with their comp, they have a lot of stuns. They have the Catherine and the Celeste. So that might be why they're trying to focus more on the lane, just trying to give Saw a hard time. But yeah, they're just not a lot happening in the jungle. There is Celeste on rotation, and there is probably a package delivery. It's just gonna have to wait to leave it at the door. And oh, something good happened here. We got all three teams, or all three members of the teams, and no, nothing happens. Oh well. I was probably asking for a flare or something. And just everybody had left already. Yep, so there they are in the lane again. Trying to stun and mess with Saw. Typical. Actually, really nice gauntlet. Yes, Celeste goes down. No saving her this time. Didn't hit Catherine by mistake that time. Oof. And we chew down the Catherine quite easily, and now we're some stuff's starting to happen now. Yeah, Black Feather's gonna have a hard time keeping us off this turret. I still got my stacks, yep, just release them. Shiv him! I think I popped it, but didn't actually land an attack afterwards. It was time to get out, so that's fine. And now we can try for gold mine? Maybe. Still be risky. Gold mine is just almost always risky these days. Oh cool, she helped us do some damage to it. Yeah, so we pick it up. Saw is, or not Saw. Well actually, I mean CP Saw is also really good at getting gold mine, but what I was gonna say is that Krul is very good at getting gold mine. As long as you get there first, because you just get your stacks on there, and then as it gets low, you just release your stacks, and it's pretty hard to like get some damage in there that's gonna overpower the smite for taking the kill. Problem is, we got cleaned up after we got the gold mine. All three of us went down. They got an ace. They got a turret. Probably not worth it, but I mean, you never know what's gonna happen until you try. Yeah, gold mine is just, it's so hard to get gold mine, like, with complete success. Because, I mean, as long as the enemy team's not making any huge mistakes, because basically if you get an ace and you're in clear, you know, just go for it. But I mean, getting an ace before 15 minutes isn't super easy if the team's, like, being careful, and, you know, as long as the support stays alive, which they can usually do as long as they can identify when a fight's going south and just get the hell out of Dodge. Just because like the gold mine does so much damage now. Because a lot of times, like even if you, so let's say you finish a fight and you come out on top, like you kill 2, the other person has to retreat, so you're feeling good. You try to go get the gold mine, but like since you just finished the fight, maybe your whole team's like maybe halfway down, and then you start fighting the gold mine, and he starts burning you all down. Hold on, there's a fight happening. No, maybe not. There's just a little back and forth. Okay, we need to back at this point. Probably. I don't know. Well, the fountain kind of put us high enough to potentially fight, but still not looking great. And yeah, now we're getting picked off. Luckily, Saw can pick up those kills. CP Saw is great at picking up people that are at low health. I mean, that's actually probably what he's best at, to be honest. And that's what Shanks are all about. Yeah, Celeste just hung around too long for being that low. Okay, now things are turning around. And it's just about, yeah, a lot of times winning a fight is just about waiting for the opportunity. Like just keep disengaging and moving backwards until like they stay too long, and then it's time to turn around. That's something that a lot of newer players don't understand. A lot of times they just want to fight as soon as the fight starts, and a lot of times you just have to like kind of keep on the move, keep moving away from the fight until the positioning is in your favor, or there's enough pokes happen that it's good time to just fully engage, just to go for it, because you can burn 1 down or something. Yeah, so that little cleanup helps us get the Kraken. Things are looking pretty good. So anyways, back to the gold mine thought. So yeah, you get into engagement with the gold mine, like your team's half dead from the fight, and then the gold mine starts wailing on you, and either you can't take all that damage, like you're already too low where you can't even get the gold mine, you just have to disengage because its damage is pretty surprising, or you get like what happened with us where we picked it up, but then by the time we did, the team was already there and just cleaned us up because we were weakened from the last fight that we had finished, plus being hit by the gold mine, and we're just completely at a disadvantage at that point. So there's a lot of that happens. Yeah, and so this is looking like a very good push. Just those tower shanks do a ton of damage. Nice gauntlet. Because we really want to take down the Celeste. Yes, very nice. And the Black Feather isn't too scary, although I don't have armor, which makes him a little more of an issue. He's on me, but I'm just going to focus the turret. I didn't get to release my stacks though and heal, so I just go down after getting the turret. But it doesn't matter because team is just cleaning this up quite nicely. Alright, so Shanks, yep, just taking people down at low health. And if he gets the shake off, he won't be able to get. He won't, but that's fine. Vayne is going down either way. And there it goes. Yeah, so you can see how things, just how like staying just a little too long like that can just cost the game. That's what happened to enemy team. They just hung around in that push in the lane for just too long. Like we had backed off, we got to our turret. They weren't going to be able to force an engagement, so we just stayed back until they were too low to fight us, and then we just turned it around, cleaned up, got an ace, got the Kraken, and pushed for game. So yeah, yep. So something to keep in mind. But alright guys, that was the game. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Later. Bye!